Do you want to know if people find you attractive? Being attractive is probably something that you have always wanted. After all, who wouldn't want to be seen as a beautiful person? The problem is that sometimes it's hard to tell if people are attracted to you. According to psychology, people do certain things when they're attracted to someone that gives them away. Let's start. 10. They look at you when you're not looking. It has often been said that the eyes are the windows to the soul. When it comes to attraction, this may very well be true. People are more likely to find others attractive if they catch a glimpse of them when they are not looking. This glimpse effect was found to be even more pronounced when it came to members of the opposite sex. Of course, it's also important to keep in mind that attraction is subjective and that not everyone will find the same things appealing. 9. Sneaky gestures to enhance their appearance. If you notice that someone is constantly touching their hair or fiddling with their clothes, it might be a sign that they are attracted to you. This is because when we like someone, we subconsciously want to make ourselves look good in their eyes. So, we might touch our hair to make it look neater or adjust our clothing to show off our best assets. This is something that both men and women do when they are attracted to someone. 8. Leaning closer to you. This behavior can be a bit tricky to interpret, as it could simply be a sign that the person is interested in what you have to say. However, if you notice that someone is constantly leaning in close to you, even when there's no need to, it might be an indication that they are attracted to you. Leaning in close is a way of saying, "I want to be near you," and it's often done subconsciously. If someone is making a point of getting close to you, it's a pretty good sign that they are interested. 7. Increase in body temperature. When we are attracted to someone, our body temperature tends to increase. This is most noticeable in the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet. As a result, you might notice that the person may have sweaty palms or that their feet might be tapping incessantly. Of course, this is not always the case, and several other factors can contribute to sweaty palms. But if you combine this behavior with some of the others on this list, it might be a sign that the person is attracted to you. 6. Mirroring your behavior. Have you ever noticed that when you're talking to someone, they start to mirror your behavior? For example, if you cross your arms, they might do the same. Or if you tilt your head to the side, they might follow suit. This phenomenon is known as the chameleon effect, and it's often done subconsciously. When we like someone, we tend to mimic their behavior in an attempt to establish rapport. This is a way of saying, "I'm like you," and it's often an effective strategy for winning someone over. 5. Change in voice tone. Have you ever noticed that your voice sounds different when you're talking to someone you're attracted to? People do change the way they speak when they're around someone they're interested in. And it's not just about sounding more attractive. It's also about trying to match the other person's tone and speech patterns. But why does this happen? One theory is that it's a subconscious attempt to make yourself more similar to the other person, and therefore more likely to be accepted by them. Whatever the reason, it's clear that our voices betray our true feelings far more often than we might realize. 4. Playing with their hair, clothes, or jewelry. This is another common sign that someone is attracted to you, although it's more often seen in women than men. When someone is nervous or anxious, they tend to play with their hair, clothing, or jewelry. This is known as self-grooming, and it's a way of making ourselves look more presentable and calm to the other person. So if you see someone fidgeting with their clothes or jewelry, or playing with their hair, it might be a sign that they're attracted to you. 3. Increased blinking and flushed cheeks. In a study, researchers found that increased blinking and flushed cheeks are both reliable signs that someone is attracted to you. The scientific explanation for this is that when we like someone, blood rushes to our head and face, causing our cheeks to flush and our eyes to blink more. This is a completely involuntary response, and it's one of the most difficult signs of attraction to control. So, if you see someone with flushed cheeks or increased blinking, there's a good chance they're attracted to you. 2. Sudden mood swings. What do sudden mood swings have to do with attraction? Well, when we like someone, we tend to be more emotional and reactive. This is because our brains are releasing dopamine, a chemical associated with pleasure and excitement. For example, if you see the person you like talking to someone else, you might suddenly feel angry or jealous. These are all normal reactions, but they can be a bit confusing if you're not used to them. In general, if you notice that someone's mood swings seem to be linked to your presence, it could be a sign that they're attracted to you. 1. Indirect compliments. Indirect compliments are when someone gives you a compliment that is not directly related to your physical appearance. For example, if someone says you're so funny or you have such a great smile, they are giving you an indirect compliment. While these compliments may seem small, they can actually be quite helpful in indicating whether or not someone is attracted to you. If someone regularly gives you indirect compliments, it's a good sign that they find you attractive and are interested in getting to know you better. Now you might be wondering how to use this information in your everyday life. If they show at least 6 to 7 of them, then there's a good chance they find you attractive. Thanks for watching.